Hi, my name's Helen Garcia. I'm passionate about enabling households and businesses to adopt an agile mindset. When I talk about an agile mindset, I'm talking about the values and principles, and I really like Susan McIntosh's explanation of this. An agile mindset is a set of attitudes supporting an agile working environment. These include respect, collaboration, improvement, and in learning cycles, pride in ownership, focusing on delivering value, and the ability to adapt to change. So how can we bring this agile mindset into our households? So let's have a look at that. So to give you some context then, since mid-March this year, I've been teaching my two nephews, aged 5 and 7, Spanish as part of their stay-at-home language lessons. So from using a number of different methods to teach them, from songs to interactive tools, I wanted to get their take on what has gone well, what hasn't gone so well, and what they'd like to take an action plan on improving. This is the sort of thing that we do in a retrospective. And the retrospective takes part at the end of an agile cycle. So let's start. So we started with a team name. Why a team name? Well, it was because we wanted to bring collaboration and make the boys feel like they were part of a team. So this was a commitment together. Team name was Cafe Spanish. Cafe because they really enjoyed this word, and Spanish because it was logical. We then talked about what they found most challenging about learning Spanish. Two things came up. Were where we live, the sentence, and colours. So I asked them to draw a sad or a happy face to how they felt about those challenges. Where I live, they felt that it was really a hard challenge and they didn't really enjoy it. The colours, however, were very challenging, but they enjoyed it, so they gave it a neutral face because of the challenging element. We then moved on to the importance of learning a language and why that was. They talked about the fact that you could go to another country and say thank you, and that was really important. But also, if you had friends in another country, then you were able to communicate with them too, not just your parents. So they both gave them happy faces because they felt this was the value that had been added there. To bring it all together then, we talked about what we can do, what action plans we can set ourselves in order to challenge the next couple of days until our next Spanish lesson. So it was great. One of the ideas they came up with was, how about we draw around our hand and we write down everything that we've learnt in Spanish so far. This developed into talking about, actually, why don't we draw on our left hand and put in there all the challenges we found and the areas that we find difficult to do. And then our right hand will put down all of the items that we found a little bit easier to do. This was really great. So I've asked them to send that information back to me, and then we'll start to look at how we can actually make those challenging things that are harder a little bit easier to remember going forward, to enable us to inspect and adapt and improve our way of working. So why not give it a go in your households? This doesn't have to be a way of learning, it can be anything. Have a look at the past week and see and ask those 3 questions. What did we do well? What haven't we done so well? And what are the areas of improvement that we can do in the following week to improve the way that we are as a household? So I hope you found this valuable, and reach out to me in the comments or at makeitprojects.com. And hopefully I'll see you soon for more tips and tricks on how to embrace Agile in the household. Thank you.